Alright, hey guys, finally finished Mermail, so I'll be profiling that right here, right now. So, yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy it. So, just start off the profile, we run 3 Neptibus. He is essentially what the deck revolves around now because he lets you add an Atlantean and send one to the grave, so that's very crucial in the deck. And of course, the thing you usually send is Dragoons because that usually lets you get to your Megalo, things like Mauling Glacia and other targets. Of course, you can only run 2 of them, so you max them out. And then I only run 2 marksmans just because I don't think popping back row is as important. Just because I have been seeing a lot of people running artifacts and you don't really want to pop sanctums and other artifact shit. So yeah, him at 2 is good. But of course, you do want to push through and get rid of back row so you can OTK. So, 2 is definitely a perfect number. And then 2 infantry, he's good because you could pop big monsters and scales and whatnot. And now onto the actual mermails. So just 2 megalo. I don't think running 3 of them is good because I don't want to draw multiples of them, especially if I don't have like the discarding cards or like the discard outlets for them. So just 2 is good, especially since you can search them out with dragoons using Neptibus and whatnot. Only 1 lead, 3 turtles, so 3 Teus. He's really good because you can search out Gund, and that can let you do some shenanigans. 3 Pike. I've considered dropping them down a little bit just because there really isn't that many like targets, or in this case, too good of targets. Because usually what you do is search out either like an Atlantean marksman or a Gund. But other than that, like there's really not much to like search out. But he is good because he combos off with dragoons and then using Gund, or let's say you already, or like you can just like normal summon dragoons if you already have this on the field, and then make Dweller and then resolve dragoons' effect. So he still definitely has his uses as a level 4. So he's still at 3 for now, and then 1 Turge to combo off, and then only 2 Lind. She is kind of slow, so I've bumped her down to 2. And of course I run 3 Gund because she is like, this deck is very aggressive and she lets you definitely pull off some aggressive plays, especially like, I don't know, especially like having this and then like Pike in hand lets you do some cool stuff, or just like discarding a big monster with this lets you get it back. It's really good. And then I run 1 Mauling Glacia. He's really good because he lets you like get rid of some cards off of your opponent's hands, and that's really good because that just means your opponent has a whole lot less to work with, and of course that's good. And then 1 Diva because he lets you go into Tatsunoko and he lets you get to Neptibus, which of course is important. And then I don't run any other hand traps except for Maxi just because I don't like Veilers, and Ghost Ogres are okay. Like, if you know how to use this, you'll always plus, or at least even out. So, Maxis are good. And then transitioning to spell cards, I run 1 Regeki, 1 Soul Charge, 1 Sense Fusion. That's really good because going from Norden, or this Norden, and then to Dragoons, and then lets you search, really good. Salvage, it replenishes your hand, so that's really good. 1 for 1 because it lets you go into Neptibus. 1 Mizuchi. This is what you usually will search off of using Megalo effect instead of Sphere, just because it lets you be. It really helps push for game, and it saves you from things like Regeki and Dark Hole and stuff, so that's really good. And then now traps. Only 2 Sphere to match the 2 Lins I play, and then 1 Warning. And as I said, I didn't play any Veilers, but I still wanted to play some effect negation, so just 1 Breakthrough, 1 Time Space, and 1 Emptiness. So that's it for the main. And then now for the extra. Alright, so just 1 Norden, because I feel like that's all you really need. And then I don't want Honor Arc. I think he's still good because you can still use Dragoon's effect with him because he's a water. And then 1 Castell. People have been cutting this but I think it's good just to have a general out to things, especially since you can make rank 4s. Same thing with Cowboy. You can't always go for, like, finish off your opponent in a turn, and sometimes this is good if you have 2 monsters, or let's say you have an instant fusion in hand, so that's good. And then I run 2 Dwellers. I just go into him a lot, and in testing, 2 comes up a lot, so I bumped him up from 1 to 2, so that's why he's at 2. And then 1 Gaios, 1 Red Ice Flare Metal Dragon. He's really good. Kind of like the same reasoning behind Cowboy. If you can't finish off your opponent, just make this if you can, and then you'll just burn your opponent for damage, and that's really good. And then 1 Big Eye for Trolls. Steal your opponent's shit, and then 1 Dracosac. He's okay. It's really easy to get rid of him now, but nonetheless, he's still one of the best rank 7s out there. And then for synchros, 1 Tatsunoko. He's good because you can make him with Deep Sea Diva and synchro from your hand. 1 Black Rose, 1 Gungnir, 1 Leo, and 1 Star Eater. I'm not running Trish just because he does not come up as much as like Star Eater does, but if I were to put in Trish, I'd probably take out Star Eater, but as I said, I replaced him with Star Eater just because he comes up a whole lot more. So therefore, I just find him a whole lot more useful. Well, anyway, guys, I just hope you found this deck profile amusing and you enjoyed it. And now that I finally finished it, I'm really happy since I can finally use it and stuff. So, let me know if you think I should change some stuff and what you thought about it. But in any case, thank you.